Hey everyone, it's Paige Royal of Pure Vita Performance, your cycling, nutrition, and mindset coach and coach to the Pure Vita Mavericks, and I'm coming to you from my couch. So today I'm going to talk about New Year's resolutions and the 80-20 rule and what I believe in and what my philosophy is. And so as far as New Year's resolutions, I used to make them. I don't make them anymore because I've set up my life surrounding exercise, nutrition, and mindset in such a way that it's become a lifestyle for me. And so what I find is a lot of people go into January with really good intentions, but then they make such vast and such huge changes that it's just not sustainable. So just a little bit about me is that, I didn't get to where I am overnight. I started on my health, my cycling and nutrition, just learning about both of those components. And then mindset came a little later, back in 2005. And so it's been, now I guess it's been 12 years now that I've been on this journey. And my weight loss and my performance on the bike didn't just happen overnight. It actually took time to get there. And so one of the things that really worked well for me was this introduction of the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule comes up in a couple of different areas, well, in tons of different areas, but I look at my nutrition as 80% of the time I'm going to be focused on, fueling my body with something that is actually going to get me to my goal, and which is, feeling good and performing well and having a clear mind and lots of energy and just even clear skin, that kind of thing. And then the other 20% of the time is for times when it's kind of out of my control. I have a meeting and I'm going to be eating lunch out. But I have the tools now, because I've learned so much about nutrition, that I can actually pick things that are going to support it. But if it doesn't, then that's okay. I can still get together and go out with friends and go over to their house for dinner. They're serving white pasta. Okay, that's what they're serving. I don't get worried about it because it's just like I know 80% of the time I'm living the way I choose my lifestyle to be, which is eating clean and eating anti-inflammatory foods. The other part is when it comes to cycling and nutrition and mindset. Nutrition and mindset really are everything. They're not everything. It's 80% of the equation. So your mindset can actually interfere with nutrition, and it can interfere with cycling or exercise. And exercise is actually the catalyst that actually makes you want to eat well and makes you want to talk well to yourself. So it's a very interesting combination, and this is why I work on these three pillars. And it's why I have introduced my new program, which is the Rock Your Ride Body and Mind, because these three pillars go together hand in hand. And so you need to get, there's a lot of people, and I know this was for me, so I know I'm not alone, where I used to say, I'm just going to eat well for a couple of weeks and then I'll go to the gym because I don't want anyone to see my fat jiggle. Like, this is what I actually used to say to myself, or I would eat well for a month. But without the exercise component, it does work, sort of, but without the exercise component, I found that I wasn't motivated to eat well. So for me, my motivation comes from getting up and working out in the morning. And usually that comes with doing some strength training and some yoga. And then a lot of the times I'll be riding in the evening just because that's when everyone rides, right? But on the weekends, it's a morning ride, right? And so this is just where the 80-20 rule comes up. It's, not being so hard on yourself, so that you can keep it so that it's sustainable, going all in 100% and looking for perfection is just a recipe for not being successful, period. You have to have some leeway and you have to have some comfort in there to be able to, live life, and it's just, having that kind of rule there so that it actually helps you relax a little bit into it. And then you're setting yourself up for success. So I just wanted to introduce you to my Rock Your Ride Body and Mind. This is for cyclists, but it's also for anyone who's local to me and who doesn't ride. I'm doing snowshoeing on Saturdays. And what this is teaching you how, because everyone's an athlete, and it's teaching you how to eat like an athlete. So we're focusing on anti-inflammatory foods, because when we're an active person, we're causing a lot of inflammation in the body already. And then all of the external environmental stuff, and then depending on how we're feeding ourselves, that can cause inflammation as well, because inflammation is the root of all dis-ease. So that's why I focus on that, and that is where I come from with everything. And I make it so that it's, for active and busy people, so that the preparation, you can cut down on preparation time, because it does require you to get into your kitchen because you are going to be eating whole foods. But this is a big component. The other component is the mindset component. And so we're going to do some self-care challenges that are actually going to make you feel amazing, because when we give and we talk nice to ourselves and we do things for others, which is going to challenge you to do that really, really simply, it makes you feel so good about yourself. It's like those endorphins that when you're working out, you'll get that same sort of effect. So you'll be getting it from, and then with the nutrition, once you clean that up, it really affects your mood, like big time. It affects your energy. And so then when you're exercising on the bike and when you're snowshoeing and or doing yoga or doing strength training, because all of that's going to be, in this, because you're going to have like a workout plan or like a workout schedule, and you're going to schedule it all in, but it has to be sustainable, right? So it's not like getting all gung-ho. And so that's why I'm going to be there virtually live with you online, kicking your butt on the bike. And then in person, if you are local to me, you do not have to be local to me to get in on this. The snowshoeing is just a little bonus for some people that I know that don't ride bikes and that want this as well. So I just wanted to introduce you to the program a little bit there. I would love for you to join me. It's starting on January 9th. It's running for 6 weeks. And you can check out all the details below. I will put a link in there. But it is, I think it's just purevitaperformance.com/rock your mind or rock your ride, body and mind. And if you put that in, I'm sure it'll come up. And I can't wait to see you in there. Okay, so I hope you have had a really happy new year, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.